Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We've got a fun one for you today. I've got a little blurb module right here. It's got a little button on the bottom. When I click on the button, it's going to pop up a video. Of course, you can play the video, pause the video, zoom it forward, whatever you need to do. And I've got a little icon up here to close it. Really easy to do. No coding involved in this today at all. So let's get started. We're using the fantastic new interactions feature of the Divi 5 theme here. I've got this page open here. Let's get rid of a few things. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got a blurb module, as you can see. I'm going to add a button inside it, but I'm not going to use a button module purely because we're using an interaction and it'll try and load the page and won't work. So once on the blurb module, just simply click on it. You'll see we're on it there. Under content, you'll find a new link called elements added in Divi 5 here. I'm going to go ahead and add an element. Like I say, I'm going to use a simple text module. Let's say watch video. Or of course, whatever you want to say, you see it vaguely down there. We'll give it a background color. I'm going to go ahead and use the default blue color. And just to make it more like a button, let's add a hover effect. I'm going to go up to the top here, left click on the little desktop icon, click on hover, and we can add a different color, gradient image or whatever you want. We're just going to make it the lighter of the two blues there. You can see that text a bit better there, but we're going to fix that in a moment. Now once you create a hover effect, make sure you go back up, click on the little arrow and turn it back to the desktop. If you don't, any edits that you make over in this panel here will only show when they hover over it, and that's not going to work. Okay, well, let's go over to our design now. I'm going to go into the text. I'm going to make it uppercase. Let's make it a color you can actually see. White, perhaps. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Let's make it 20 pixels. I want to roll it into the middle as well. So if we roll down a little bit, we can align it center there. Now we'll give it a little bit more space. If we go down to our spacing down here, let's add a bit of padding top and bottom. 15 pixels should do it. That's kind of like it, but I'd like a bit of a gap around here to show that it's a button and not just something tagged onto the end of our blurb module here. We can do that with our margin just up above. I'm going to give it 5 pixels all around. Put 5 in there. I'm going to hit the chain, it'll do the opposite side. I'm going to do exactly the same for left and right. That way it's sitting inside our little blurb module here. Okay, because we're going to add an interaction, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this button and I'm going to give it a name. Now in Divi 4 it was called an admin label. In Divi 5 here, if we go under content, right down at the bottom, it's called meta. And we can give the element a label. And let's say V button. So that I know when I add my interactions, it's going to bring up a tree of what's on the site here. That's the button I'm going to use to pop up their video. Well, let's find the video we want to pop up now. I'm going to add a new row for this. I'm going to use a single column in it. Inside, I'm going to put a video module. Here it is right here. Now we just need to add the video we want. So I'm going to trash the Elegant Themes one there. I'm going to hit add video. I'm going to use insert from URL. I've just gone over to YouTube and grabbed a URL of a video there. I'm going to pop it in there. As you can see it right there. I'm going to go down and insert it into the module right there. Perfect. Now if you don't want to use the thumbnail that they've got there, you can add your own over in overlay. You can put any image in there you want. I'm going to leave mine on the default there. Now I'm going to want to pop this video up from this button. So we've got our video in there. I now want to add something to close it down with. So I'm going to add a new module to this row. I'm going to use an icon for this today. Roll down a little bit. There's our icon right there. I'm going to find a closing icon. That one's going to do fine. I'll drop down a bit. There it is right there. Let's actually give it the color we want over in design, an icon. I'm going to make it black perhaps. And it's a little bit too big. Let's make it 30 pixels. Great. But I want it to be positioned just off of our little row right here. So when this pops up, they can see it and they can close down the video with it. So while we're in the icon, I'm going to go over to Advanced and Position. I'm going to use Absolute Position for this, which will position it within the parent element, which is in this case the row. If I hit that, it's actually put it up top left side, but I can't see it. Let's put it on the right hand side. Now, if you still can't see it, we need to adjust what they call the z-index. And that dictates how things stack on top. Higher numbers will always appear on top of any elements with a lower number. Let's put a few 9s in here. There it is right there. But we can still barely see it. Like I say, I want mine just outside, perhaps over here or on the corner. So I'm going to use a bit of vertical and horizontal offset. I know that it's 30 pixels wide, so let's take it 30 pixels up by giving it -30. Set pixels over here, so that'll work perfect. And I want it across that way a little bit. So let's do the same with our horizontal. -30. Perfect. Okay, we want this to shut down our whole row when we pop it up. So let's go back into the row, the green tab. Once we're in the row, let's give it a name as well down in the meta and the content. I'm just going to call it V row. Great, well, let's add our interaction now. What I want to do is toggle the visibility of this whole row. So while we're in it, let's just hide the whole thing. We can do that over in Advanced, Visibility, Disable on all devices. So it's going to be hidden initially. And we've given it a name, so we should be able to find it. So let's go back into our little text module here that's acting as a button. We're going to add an interaction. Again, new to Divi 5, if we go over to the Advanced tab, you'll find it in Interactions. We'll add an interaction. What do we want it to do? Well, on click, I want it to toggle the visibility. That's going to work. So if it's hidden, it'll show it. If it's showing, it'll hide it. Target module. This is where that name comes in, because it gives us the tree of our whole page here. And sometimes things, if you've got a lot of them on a page, it's going to be difficult to find. Now here's the row. We gave it V row, so we know that's the correct one. Perfect. Now we also need to add an interaction to our little icon here to close it down once it's opened. So again, we're going to add an interaction. I want to do it on mouse click again. Toggle visibility is fine. And we want to close down that row also. There it is. Now, last thing, I'm going to give this whole row a bit of a drop shadow. Let's make sure we're in it. Green tab for the row, just so that when it pops up, it's got something around it. And when it pops up, I want it to be right in the middle of our page. Doesn't matter where we are on the page. I want it to pop up right in the middle. So we can do that with a bit of positioning. So if we go over to our Advanced, remember we're in the row to position. This time I'm going to use Fixed, which will position it on the whole page rather than the parent element right there. There it is on the left-hand side. And again, we've got a bit of a problem because it's going behind our modules there, which is not going to work. So we need to adjust our z-index once more. Again, let's throw in a few 9s. As you can see, it's popped on top. Remember, it's grayed out because we've hidden it. Now, if we've done everything correctly now, this should work for us. Let's save our changes. I want to get rid of my preview up there, and we'll do another preview on the front end. And there's our little blurb module. We've added the button or the text module. When I click on it, pops up the video. Perfect. Of course, we can play the video, fast forward it, whatever you need to do with yours. Pause the video. And then we've got our little icon here. If I click on that, it's going to hide it again for us. Really nice little feature. As you can see, really easy to do. We've had to use plugins to do this before, or a bit of JavaScript code. But as you can see with interactions, you can pop up pretty much anything from anything. So there we go, guys. There's how to create a pop-up video from a button using the great new interactions feature from Divi. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, let's close this down. Give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below the video. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video just like this one, if I can. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.